Yeah, guys, welcome back to the stream. This is episode 2 of Genshin Impact podcast. Today we have a new guest. Would you mind introducing yourself? You hearing me?
She got disconnected. She got disconnected.
Well, I guess you'll come back in the stream a bit later.
Alright, cool.
But yeah, so we're back again, and we'll be joined a bit later by Covista. But the two of us will be running it right now, and I guess Zana will come in a bit later.
Yep.
Um, Now, one thing I wanted to discuss is what we started off with the last stream. We spoke about the guy who got
Yeah,
sued.
the leaker.
Yeah, the leaker. And I think we should just bring some context to that because um, after the podcast, some new information came out, and apparently, the what we were reading was not everything in full context. So, so actually, the guy was a bit more apologetic about the whole situation, and um, he accepted, like, he broke the contract,
Yeah.
and he had to deal with the consequences. I was hoping that the whole thing about
Mm.
his financial situation wasn't true as well, but um, apparently that wasn't the case. So just wanted to give everybody that context so everybody would know exactly what's going on. But yeah.
Yeah, I think I actually saw that. Where was it that the translation was just.
Yeah, the translation was just messed up.
I'm sure it was actually true, but
Yeah,
there were
which is
just
crazy.
some aspects to it that just weren't what's the word, that just weren't true to the
Yeah,
context. So the guy was
yeah,
like, he was more apologetic to Mihoyo. He took responsibility for like the stuff that he did. He was leaking, so I think it just had a very fair ending. He
yeah,
agreed to his contract.
yeah.
Oh,
So
you
good
talking about
to.
the leaks?
Yep.
Oh, we were talking about the whole situation with the guy that was leaking MiHoYo's content. I think he was a beta tester,
Hmm.
and we were just saying, like, the original post. It painted the guy in a worse light where he didn't show any remorse and he was complaining about the situation. But in actuality, he was actually saying, it was his fault. He broke the contract and whatnot, and he has to deal with the consequences of that. So he just wanted everybody who listened to the first podcast to know about the updated information on that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So so since you were not there, what was your whole outlook on that whole situation?
Well, he signed a contract. That's my outlook. And if it's against the policy of your contract to leak, then you pay your consequences.
Yeah, exactly. So
And I am against
mhm.
leakers on a
It's
whole.
rough, but yeah, it's true. Like, you signed the contract, you made the agreement, and yeah.
Yeah. It's just a sad situation that he ended up in that because that's what I was saying. Is like, I mean, you're leaking, and I guess he being like one of the first people to get like the full brunt of like Mihoyo's wrath. It's like, I guess in his mind he was like, maybe I will not get caught, and people are still leaking. So it's like it's not even deterring people from leaking. So I guess people are willing to take the risk. I don't know what's the reward for that risk, but they're just willing to risk risk leaking all that information. And
Makes no sense to me.
yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But
They're
oh well, I
bringing an
guess
IO.
it's just for the thrill of it, I guess.
I guess. I
So
mean,
so
like,
what? What are you saying?
oh yeah, I was having this conversation that I mean, I'm fine with leaks, but
Yeah.
not to the extent where you literally exposing what's coming next in the game.
Yeah. So like what are you okay with and what are you not okay with in terms of leaks? Like are you okay with leaking characters? Are you okay with leaking stories or like what are you okay with and what aren't you okay with?
Oh, okay. Well, for me, it's fine if you're dropping like, okay, maybe this is what the character would look like. These are some character voice lines, from
Yeah.
the next set of patches or whatever. That's fine, but people are leaking actual gameplay, which is
Yeah.
not the final gameplay, might I add. And MiHoYo can change their mind at last minute and say, "Hey guys, this is not happening again.
Yeah,
You
that's
won't be
true.
getting that character again."
Yeah, and it can cause an outrage because people were expecting a certain thing and then it's not happening again.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I think it's kind of unfair to developers as well. So
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like people
That
are
is
putting
true. Yeah.
hard work in the game. Um, to me, for me personally, I'm like 50-50 for leaks. Um, I like leaks in terms of like character leaks because it allow as like a close to free to play person. I'm not exactly free to play, but close like probably like just buying the Welkin Moon most times. I bought the BP sometimes, but I usually just buy the Welkin. So I consider myself like close to free to play, and like I was saying in the last podcast, I only started actually buying things when Zhao came out because I was desperate to get Zhao. But it allows like F2P players and low spenders to like plan in advance to say, okay, you know what, I'll skip Kazuha and get Ayaka, or I'll get Kazuha and skip Yomiya or whatever. So in that aspect, I agree with it. Although I can see why MiHoYo wouldn't agree with it because it would probably prevent people from spending on a certain banner and
Yep.
saving the primos for another banner.
Yep.
So I mean, it's all in the eyes of the beholder. In terms of stuff like story and whatnot, I'm not really a fan of that being leaked because to me that's like spoilers for a movie. So like for example, which patch was it? I can't remember which patch. Maybe 1.4, 1.5, where you had the story of the two siblings finally meeting with each other again, and that whole thing with
That
what's
was
his name
leaked.
again? No, no, no. I'm not saying it was leak. I'm just giving an example of like that story to me was one of the best parts of the stories in the game. Like when the two of them met and
Mm.
they were on like the opposing sides, and the other sibling was telling him, one sibling was telling the other, don't mess around with Dane's leaf and whatnot. And like that whole scene, I find it was a really good scene. So if that was leaked and I'd watched that, it would have just spoiled everything for me. But the fact that like you played everything up to that point and you got that cutscene after so long of playing, it's like it was really satisfying to me. So that's why I don't really support leaking of stories and whatnot. But like in terms of characters, to like just give me an idea. Okay, I'll have like a couple banners to save to get that specific character I want. Then I personally don't have a problem with that, but I can see why MiHoYo would have a problem with that.
Like I don't mind the gameplay leaks per se, and I don't really
Mm,
care for stories. Like you said,
yeah,
I prefer know what's upcoming. Like I saw recently that both the Ayaka and the Yomiya banners were leaked. So now I
yeah,
know I'm gonna save for Yomiya.
yeah,
Until
Not
they
that I
change their
was
mind.
not that I was going to roll on not that I was going to roll on Ayaka anyway. But yeah,
yeah,
I prefer knowing what's upcoming.
yeah,
Neo should really just like drop a roadmap. Hey guys, this is when this character is coming out. They're not gonna release the rest of the characters who are on the banner. They're not gonna
yeah,
say, okay, there's a new 4 star or anything like that. They're just gonna or a new weapon banner or anything like that. In fact, they're just gonna say, hey, this is the new 5 star that's coming out. It's gonna come out after this one on this day, so that
yeah.
everyone is like aware.
True, true, true.
Uh,
Welcome back, Calista.
Hey, hey, thank you. It's good to be back.
Yeah, just putting you up to speed. We were just talking about like the latest information on the guy who got who got caught, the beta tester who got caught by
Oh,
MiHoYo, and we
yeah.
were just giving them an updated information on like um, he was actually he sincerely apologized. Well, not apologized, but like he actually accepted that he was in the wrong, and he accepted that he took the risk and he has to bear the risk. So he wasn't blaming MiHoYo for actually getting caught. So we were
Oh,
just
okay.
giving them an update on that, and we were just getting our new guest. We were getting her feedback on like her views on leaks and whatnot, and Rocky D was just commenting on that as well.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks.
So since we're on the subject of leaks already, um, we have some leaked information about certain banners coming up. But before we get into that, MiHoYo has officially released the Kazuha banner, which will be out tomorrow. Um, so since some time has passed, and we've gotten new Kazuha trailers and whatnot, what is our whole impression of that banner? Will you summon? Um, do you think it's a great banner with Razor, Rosaria, and what is the other one? um, wow, I can't remember the name right now.
the best 4 star
Oh
supporter,
yes, Bennett. How could I forget that?
4 star
The most
supporter,
important person.
most important character.
Yeah, I think what threw me off was like the whole R's. So you start with Rosaria, then you erase
And
it.
then he's-
So I'm like, what's the other R? Yeah,
I think this is one of the best banners that has come out for a while
true.
because you literally get 4 of the best 4 star characters. Like Reza is still a top DPS character. Bennett is the best support in the
Yep.
game. Rosario is
Mhm.
also a really good DPS with her passive,
Yeah,
and she also has the passive that doubles your sprint speed at night or something like that, right?
yeah,
I think it's one of the better banners that's come out for a while. Now I don't know
definitely,
whether or not
definitely.
I would roll on it. I mean,
Yeah.
I would have rolled on it until I saw a certain video.
And this is why Miyoyo doesn't like leaks.
Because I do want like more Bennett constellations. I not Razor per se because I have Eula, I have a physical DPS. That's fine. Uh, but I would have rolled for Bennett.
Yeah.
But now I
What
just,
up?
won't risk it getting one of the other 4 stars or even resetting
Your PT?
my pity.
Yeah. So what's your views on that banner, Cowell? So we,
Um, I agree with Rocky D. It's one of the better banners in terms of 4 stars.
mm,
Kazuya himself is a good support character.
yeah.
Um, but overall, I think it's a good. I think it's good. The thing is, like you said, leaks, and the same thing Rocky D said. You see the leaks of the future banners, and another
Yeah.
thing too, I want to point out. Um, well, yeah, the leaked banners will obviously prevent someone from summoning on this current banner. If we didn't have the leaked banners, I would be more inclined to do it because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a major fan of Kazuya yet, but I want to wait to
Yeah.
see what he's like before I actually decide to summon. If I actually decide to go for him, but the banner
Yeah.
itself, is a good list of characters. All of them have their roles to play. Razor is one of the most simplest characters to build. Easiest characters to build. One of the better DPS characters in terms of 4 stars in the game.
True.
Bennett, like you said, is probably the best support character in the game for what he provides. And Rosaria is an awesome support as well. Um, an awesome ice support character.
Yeah.
Kazuya is like, I mean, if you don't have Sucrose or Venti, then Kazuya would be somebody you would look into. But if you do have Sucrose or Venti, you would be less inclined to go for him. So the banner is
Especially
great.
if you have them and like Zhao as well.
Pardon?
Especially if you have them and Zhao as well.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Another thing too I want to point out is this is 1.6. 1
Yeah.
point, this is 1.6, right? This is
Mm.
1.6. We get in, well, 2.0 soon. Well, yeah, that's what they calling it, 2.0 soon. Um, and that would be the 1 year anniversary. Now, if I'm sure all of us here have played many gacha games before, and we know how gacha games, when the 1 year anniversary come out, you get a lot of discounts and stuff. Whether
Mm.
it be cheaper for the to summon, whether it be free stuff, you get a lot of stuff just as a celebration for the 1 year anniversary. Um, I would say I would advise, since the 1 year anniversary is so close to this banner, I would also advise to save because you don't want to be missing out on a lot of rewards, a lot of benefits when the 1 year anniversary comes around. Um, as opposed to summoning using all your primo gems now or something like that. You get me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes
So
sense.
that's something I wanted to add as well to that on the banner that there right now, because all that would affect you know decision making on the banner itself.
Yeah. So, but one thing I was thinking from what you mentioned there, to me, it wouldn't be the 1 year anniversary for 2.0 because um, Ayaka would be coming out July, like end of July, and Genshin came out like to me around October time. So to me, it
Like
wouldn't
September, yeah?
September.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
late
so.
September, early October.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah. So to me, let me see if it might be like the patch after the 2.0 patch. I don't know. I'm just
You
thinking out
actually
loud.
right. You actually right when I looked at it. You actually right. But I find it's close though. I find it's really close. Um, I mean, if you're new to the game, I would definitely summon on that banner. But if you're someone
Yeah.
that hair looking for maybe consolation, I probably wouldn't, go for it as much as somebody that is new.
Okay. So let me just update on what we're talking about right now. So we're talking about the upcoming banner, the banner that's coming out tomorrow, and
Woohoo.
so given that expression that you just gave, are you summoning? Are you summoning?
To be honest, there is something
Mm,
that you need to know about me. I only
yeah.
play male characters.
Oh
Um,
boy. That means your
personal
characters are
preference.
far and few between.
Actually, no, I have all the 5-star male characters except for
Nice.
Albedo and um yeah, just Albedo. Which is my fault really because I did not wish for him at the time because I think
Yeah.
I had just gotten
Zongli.
yes. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, another Geo character. But then when they
Yeah.
reintroduced him in Klee's new story, I was like, damn, I
Yeah.
I really regret not wishing for him. And not even
Mm.
that, just in the event they had where you could choose the characters
Yeah.
and then you got to play as him. I was like, wow, I really messed up. But yeah, I learned my lesson, so I am going to roll for Kazuha. Whether I build him or not, that's a different story.
So as you're the latest guest in the room, we had to ask you, are you a whale, a dolphin, or a free to play?
That laugh says a lot.
I have been accused of being a whale, but I'm not, okay?
That's a lie. That's a
I am
lie.
not. I just have very good luck in the game, I will tell you that. But no, I
Yeah.
mean, I open my wallet where it's necessary, so I guess you could say I'm a
Hmm.
dolphin because I pay for my battle pass, that's for sure. And
Yeah.
I do Welkin sometimes.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting. I think women in this game have a lot more luck than men.
Probably.
Yeah.
I agree to that.
So what I guess you've seen or you heard about the characters coming out. What do you think of that banner in terms of the 4 stars and the 5 star, Razor, Rosaria, and Bennett with Kazuha? What do you think of that banner?
So I have a C3 Bennett, a
Yeah.
C3 Rosaria, and a C6 Razor. None of the characters
Nice.
that I actually use.
Wow.
They're not built razors, literally like level 20. Ben, I only recently started building for his healing because Shao commits suicide, so I need a healer. And who else? Rosaria.
Yeah.
No, I don't really play Rosaria. So
The hips don't lie for you.
see what I mean about luck?
Yeah, well, it's very interesting to hear how different people play the game because to me, I would think at this point everybody uses Bennett for his massive attack buff and healing as well. It's like one man fits all. Like it's like a Swiss knife.
Yeah. You put him on every single team, and he just does good. He doesn't fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If you're looking for a
Well,
complete character, Bennett.
Yep.
well, I will tell y'all, my game is just literal vibes. So
Yeah. Well,
I literally build who I
everybody
want to.
plays it in a way they see fit. So it's nice to just hear different people's perspectives on how they play. Some people just for vibes, some people just for the meta, some people, different people have, their different reasons. And that is just, it makes everything a bit more interesting.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's true.
Yeah. So we're getting into a little bit of what I call um, we would use here the term predictions. So, from the rumor mill, it seems that take this with a grain of salt as well. Um, so we have two rumors for upcoming banners after the Kazuha banner. We have the Ayaka banner with Chongyang, Beidou, and Shengling, and we have the Yomiya banner with Ningguang. Uh, what was that little green Sonic name again? Sayu,
Sayu, yeah.
and Yanfei. That's her name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So out of the two banners, I think I know what everybody is going to choose already. But out of the two banners, which one looks the more appealing?
Well, none of them to me.
Oh yeah, well that's true. You're on your male characters, so I guess none of them for
I
you.
have a confession to make.
Yeah.
I'm a Yan face stan, so I'm gonna
So
just have to save up just to get more Yanfei constellations. You
what
know,
what how many constellations do you have right now, if you have any?
I'm at C2 Yanfei. She's actually the character I'm working on right now.
Oh wow. I have a C0 untouched Yanfei. Just just there to dig mines when possible.
Same.
I
I
actually
know
built
Kuwait.
her.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, I built her. I really like her too, Rocky Lee. I like her a lot, and I built her for that reason as well. But the only unfortunate thing is I have no constellation, so I'm looking forward to that banner as well. I also built Ning Wong a while back, um, so I'm looking forward to her as well. Yeah,
Mm.
so I will love that banner that's coming,
Yeah,
and
that sounds like a
obviously,
perfect banner for you.
yeah, perfect banner. And I have no Ning Wong or Yanfei constellation, so I'm hoping
Wow.
to get a good few when I summon. I guess if I get Mjolnir, I wouldn't mind. And obviously, I'll look to get maybe one of the new four star to see what she's like. Um, so hopefully that banner will bless me up. Yeah.
I actually have C1 in one as well. So even if I get just her, I'm still gonna win it at the end from that banner because I only have like one six C6 character, and that's Vado, which is very good. But they're all three of them are like all three of the 4 stars are characters that I want that I'm going to build eventually.
Hmm.
Uh, Looks like Dom got disconnected. Dom
Oh,
got
that's what happened.
disconnected.
I was wondering where you went to.
It's time to take over the show.
That's right. But nah,
But
I don't want any of the 4 stars that are coming out. I already have a C6 Jongyun.
I
And
like
what?
collecting, so
Yeah,
I'm
I have a
gonna
lot of C6 characters, so
That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. The only C6
and she
characters I have is Chewy.
she's gonna chalk it up to luck, right?
it is luck.
Luck. I'm
It's
putting
luck.
up air quotes right now. It's luck.
It's luck. It's luck.
It's
I
luck of
literally got
swiping.
I got Chongyun's last constellation, not even in a wish, in the Lantern Rite Festival. When you could choose your characters, like now's my chance.
Ah, yes, yes.
I missed
That's
that festival,
You know who
so
I got to C6 then? I got Zingchu to C6 at that point. Yeah, I remember that. I chose
Mhm.
Zingchu and I got him to C6.
Oh,
How
I
do you
only had at
Sorry,
the
go
time
ahead.
I think I only had him at C1. I still have him at C1.
Oh. How do you find Chongyun is though?
Love of my life. I love him. Oh my god. He does get
I
the 5 star treatment from me. So I like the boys no matter what.
okay.
Cause he
I
still
like him.
is well, sorry to interrupt, but he honestly I got Chongyun the first like so when the game just came out, he was the first character I got and he is still my main like today like today.
Wow.
To play I find his playstyle is really fun.
so
I know he's a bit slow when he's swinging his claymore, but it's to me it's fun. You get used to it after a while.
so like Since we're on the topic of characters, like, what do you have him built as? Is he like a cryo DPS or physical
Physical
DPS?
DPS. I have a Chogyu that does 3,000. His
God
his
damn,
base attack is 3,000. So yeah, he's pretty physical.
that's
Plus he
that's
has
without
Wolf's Gravestone.
that's without pyro resonance, right?
Yeah.
Damn, just imagine.
Yeah, for me it works out because technically in his own I can't remember the name for it, but his cryo circle, it converts all of that physical damage into elementals. I kind of still win. So I'll be doing like 10,000 in one stack and then keep stacking. So
Can you guys
How do
hear
you
me
feel
now?
like? Yeah, yeah, we're good.
Okay. Okay, thanks. I think I disconnected for a bit there as well.
everyone's disconnecting tonight.
Everyone's disconnecting. Am I the only one for solid connection, or is it when's my turn gonna come?
Don't jinx yourself.
Yeah, I know, right?
But
All
yeah, so
right.
I have a pretty physical Chongyun.
I think
I see some people booing in the comments. I'll remember that.
Really?
we see some Razor memes in the comments right now. There,
Yeah, I haters.
I think I don't really have like a character that I just work on just to build them and play with them. I kind of just all over the place with characters because I want to do like I do comps. I do team comps. I don't do characters. So if this character is going to be good for this team comp, I'm gonna build this character. Otherwise, I'm not gonna like waste time on them. Situation. Like I have 5 stars there that I've never touched, that I've never built because I don't have like a team comp that I want to put them in. That's not being used by another main DPS.
That's me with Mona. Like she's just sitting there.
That's an interesting way to look at it. You build team comps. That's really interesting. I I
Yeah,
I mean I spread out a lot as well. They have no one character I focus on. Right now, obviously, I'm spending all my time into Eula. I think I expressed that the last time.
yeah.
But I love this character so much. By the way, I gave her the second crown.
Ooh, god damn.
I,
Ooh,
I gave her the
money
second crown
man.
Yeah,
this week.
he's about to. You said you were gonna triple counter, right? I saw the
Yep.
scaling on that ultimate, and I was like, bruh, what was it?
Yeah.
725?
Yeah. It was 25%. Crazy.
Jeez. You see, now
Crazy.
I'm tempted to focus on Eula because I only have her at 8, and mine does a ton of damage. Though I think the scaling at level 8 is like 600%
Yeah.
damage. It's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
Crazy. So I'm just missing one more talent, which is at 8 right now. The E, the elemental skill, and then we good. By this week, I should give her the third crown, and we'll see. We'll see.
Mm.
We'll see. But I really enjoy playing with her, man.
Congratulations, though.
Thank you, thank you. She's actually my
Crowning takes a
first
lot of
crown
work.
character.
Really?
A lot of yeah. She's my first crown character, um, and she's gonna be triple crown. So
Congrats, congrats.
thanks.
I don't think I'll be crowning anybody because I'm not that dedicated. Because
I
it's
would
like by
like,
the time you reach the
yeah,
8, like your talent level 8, you're already spending like 500,000 more.
yeah,
And for some
That's
reason,
nice.
I find Mora to be hard to save up in the game, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it's easier for me to get Primo Gems and save them than Mora.
That is true.
the
Because
I kind of agree and disagree at the same time because I find Mora is something you can farm with the ley lines because that's more or less how I get my Mora.
it
Unless if you
is.
have the battle pass where you get tons of Mora there
But
as well.
But the
yeah,
the fact
Um,
that you have to use it with every single aspect of character building means that you're always going to run out.
yeah, that's the
yeah,
thing too. That's the thing too. Yeah, but I find the talents just ridiculous. Like the amount of Mora, 700,000 for a crown for level 10. That's crazy.
that is
That's
crazy.
You know how much what you can do with 700,000 more? You can. I think you can probably get a character up to level 80
Yeah.
or
Uh,
close enough to that.
that's why I'm like, I get everybody up to eight. Well, everybody in my team up to eight talent level, and I just let these guys sizzle for a while
That's
because
probably why like people like, whoa, am I coming out like super loud right now?
no, no, you're fine.
No,
Okay,
no, no.
cool.
You're good. Yeah.
That's probably why people recommend that you just ascend characters to like their last ascension. Don't even bother leveling them up to 90 all the way, and just work on talents after that
Yeah.
because it's so expensive.
Yep. Yep. I
Yeah.
can tell you. I built a lot of characters, and I only have one character to level 90. That's Kitching, because she was my main for a long time.
Mhm.
And I think I'm gonna get Eula up to 90. Well, she's at 85. She's pretty much there. But yeah, besides that, nah, the 90 just a stretch. Um, so yeah,
Really, I'm
yeah.
scratching my head. I have like five level 90 characters.
What?
Yeah.
How you? Where you get? Then again, you only
She
build male
doesn't.
characters, right?
I only do what?
Do you spend on talents? Are all of them 888?
All of them are 888. The only person I don't have up as at 8 yet is Zhao. He's at 7 though.
Damn.
But
I
she
gotta,
only
I gotta.
builds male characters, right? So I
Yeah,
guess
I
that
only
would be
build the male
less.
ones.
So yeah, so that would be less people to build in a
That's
sense.
true. That is true.
Yeah,
So
Majority
it
of
kind
the
of makes
characters
sense.
are females, so yeah, it makes sense. Like I think like
yeah.
what a good 80% of the characters are female.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
pretty much.
Yeah,
I do have Kachin. She is C3 and she is somebody that I did ascend to 80, but I don't have the talent books, I should say, to bring her up to 90.
I think from today I'm just gonna focus on like one character at a time, so I could at least bring them up to like max ascension 888 and have their proper weapon. Because weapons are also something that I don't really build. I share weapons a lot of the time because I'm focusing on building the character themselves and not the weapon.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
I've
go
had
ahead.
like Skyward Atlas since I want to say it's been I got it like last year, which is several months ago, and it just it's sitting in my inventory at level one. I've never used Skyward Atlas.
Um, that is that's
Wow.
the ones on the standard banner.
That's the 5-star catalyst, the book
Oh,
with the
oh,
feathers and
oh,
stuff.
oh, oh, oh. Okay.
Yeah,
That's one of the
it's
best. That's one of the best catalysts in the game. Eh?
yep. And I've just had it sitting there. And recently, I just pulled well on this banner. I pulled Skyward the sword, the claymore.
Oh, pride.
Yeah,
Pride.
Skyward Pride. And I'm probably not gonna build that for a while. Probably when I build up my Beidou, I'm gonna use it.
Wow.
Yeah, because
Well,
I don't have a character that it's really useful on. Like its substat is elemental energy recharge, right? So I who do I use that on?
that's true.
That's true.
Well, as for like I have a okay, I'm not. It's luck. I swear to God, I have like five 5-star weapons. I recently got
Stop copying. That's not luck.
Yo, what
That is
is
not
the?
luck.
I recently got uh what's Eula's claymore Song of Broken Pride, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
I
for
got that. I got Amos bow.
What?
I have
What?
I have Zhao's weapon, the Jade
she
Spear. I
has all the
have
best. She has all the best five
I
star
know, right?
weapons.
I, I have Grave Wolf's Greystone and I have Skyward Half. I think that's what I have on my child.
Yo, how look? What? How?
It's luck, I swear to God, it's luck. Oh my
it's
god.
I'm doing air quotes again. It's luck.
No, you see, when there's a character banner that is female, I push on the weapon banner. That's how that happens.
I should start playing the game like that.
I think
I
you
should,
probably should.
I should start playing the game like that.
But yeah, I always level up weapons. That's one thing I always do. So all my weapons are 90.
Well then, I think I'm gonna do like I said though, and I'm not gonna work on getting characters. I'm just gonna work on building characters and only roll on the banners that are interesting. Like I don't want Ayaka. I didn't want Klee. I don't want Kazuya. I'm gonna roll on Yomiya's banner, and then after that, I don't know what comes. Probably Electro Archon. I'm gonna roll on that banner and probably stop there.
Oh, well, there's one person I want, and I don't know when if he's ever going to come out.
Who's that?
I don't want to butcher his name. Scaramouche. That's who I want. My heart,
Scaramouche.
Scaramouche, Sacramouche. My heart is like set on him.
You have a while to wait, you know.
I know, and it hurts, but yeah.
I think we have a bunch of story characters that are not gonna come out for a really long time.
Yeah.
Like we have, I think the first one that got mentioned is the head of the Knights of Favonius. I forgot his name.
Um.
Um,
Oh God,
what's his name?
I think it's
it starts with a V.
yeah, it starts with a V. And then there's Signora who tried to assassinate Venti, right? Then
Yeah.
there's Dance Leaf.
Well, he might be endgame though. I suspect.
Probably, but gachas don't really have endgame.
True.
They just have content.
That's true. So he'll come eventually.
Then there's Scaramouche, which
Hmm.
oddly enough, I find it strange that MiHoYo did this when they brought Scaramouche out in just an event story and nowhere else in the game is he talked about. It's so strange. Like you see this
Uh,
character in an event and then you don't see him again.
actually, did you know that um, in a new domain, I think it is Pale Flame. Pale Flame. That's the name of the set.
Yeah, Pale Flame and
You're
Millilith.
right. So the Pale Flame is part of Scaramouche's story.
Really?
Yeah. So if you read the story behind some of the pieces, you'll get to know a bit about him. Like how he's not human. Well, yeah, he's not human, and that's why they were saying this is speculation that he's supposedly related to Bao.
Ah,
Yeah, so apparently he's immortal and he was roaming the earth or whatever, and then he took an interest in the Fatui, and he joined the Fatui, and that's how he became a harbinger.
that is so
Okay.
interesting. I should probably pay attention to story now.
You should.
Me too.
I mean,
You
Yo,
guys should. I don't. Shame on y'all.
I think I have almost all the books in the game collected, so I should start reading.
I
You
know, right?
should. You should. But even
That's
some
very
of the
exciting.
character voice lines will tell you a bit about. I mean, maybe not necessarily for the characters that are not out yet, but those that are already in the game, you find out a lot through like character voice lines.
Okay. I have all these there, and I never really, went through them. If I go onto that screen, it's probably by mistake, and I just
Well,
come out right away.
I love the lore of the game. I think this is what keeps me playing because I want to find out what happens. I want to know about the rest of the characters that are coming out. I want to know more about the Arjons. So I think that in itself keeps me playing.
So here's like a wild speculation that I have regarding the story. I think at some point we're going to be able to to get or pull the other traveler as a character.
Probably.
Because it makes sense. They put Child pretty much confirms that we're gonna have villains as characters that we could pull. So it makes sense that they could probably end up giving us two travelers.
That's true. But then what would be the point of that though? Because they do the same thing.
Probably
Unless there's going to
one.
be
You could have
That's
one
true, you know.
as each element.
hmm.
Like if this one is Geo, the other one has to be something else, like a Nemo or Electro or something.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
I think contextually it does, because the whole combat system is built on um, getting off elemental reactions and stuff, and they're twins. So if they could get off each other's elemental reactions, it works out. I guess that's just my speculation.
That would be interesting though.
All right, so Dom's back, but I guess he's having mic issues now.
Oh yeah, he still can't talk. But yeah, but I can't wait to see the rest of the Fatui. Well, when I see the Fatui, the rest of the Harbingers, I kind of want to know more. I'm
I
pretty happy you
guess
get to play as the villain.
that is true. I mean, if you consider Child a villain, that is, because some people don't think that he's a
I think he's a
villain,
psycho. That's what I think he is.
because he has a little brother and this and that and this and that.
No,
Nah,
he
he
doesn't,
tried to kill people.
bro. Like he talks about killing people
He's
all the
trying to
time.
kill people. I don't care if he has a little brother. He's a bad guy.
He is. Because even
Yeah.
when you're standing still, he's always saying something like, why are we just standing here when we could be out killing people?
Damn,
Yeah.
that's
Oh, yeah.
hardcore. That's hardcore. Child's pretty hardcore.
He is.
He is. And surprisingly enough, how do you find him as a character though?
Oh, he's
Like in
super
the
fun
game?
to play. Yeah, he's super. I really really like him. I mean, I say that about all my characters, but I like to play as him. The
All
only
the
thing
male characters.
yeah, all the male characters. That's right. But the only thing is, I hate him as a archer because
Mhm.
he sucks. Like when you're coming off of using somebody like Fischl or even Venti, I find his attacks are slow. I mean, canon in the canon, he's supposed to be very bad at using a bow, but come on.
Well, but to be fair, his melee stance makes up for it.
Well, yeah, definitely. That's what I use most of the time, anyway.
And that's what I guess you would use majority of the time. I I kind of feel like I have mixed emotions about Child. Um, he's one of the only 5 stars I've felt like I've regretted summoning for. Um, and the reason I know that I actually really liked his character design. I liked his character um itself, but then when it comes to playing with him, I always felt underwhelming. I always
Oh
felt
yeah,
it being underwhelming, and the reason is because he isn't C6. I'm sure. C6 unlocks a lot more. I guess the continuous melee stance once you use your ultimate, your burst, and I felt like I guess you could say my rotations maybe were not the best, but at the same time, I felt like my damage wasn't crazy amazing. I mean, if you're not somebody that looking for that, you would enjoy the character more. But I kind of, as much as I would like the character itself, I would want to see a decent amount of damage.
yeah.
And if
No,
I,
he doesn't do damage. I so agree with you there.
yeah,
I
so
think he's
I
one
don't
of those that just needs to be
Have a
heavily invested
constellation.
in. Yeah, you need to have constellations and you have him heavily invested in.
yeah, I
Yeah,
realized that, and I guess that's why I felt some sort of regret. I wish I summoned for Albedo instead. Honestly,
I'm with you there.
Albedo is just a great character.
Yeah, and it sucked that I only realized that when we got to that event where you could play as them, like I was saying. I was like, damn. Wow, I missed out on Albedo.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't wow me. I guess he's good as a sub DPS slash support, but he didn't really wow me in that event. Like, there's nothing
Really?
that stood out to me. Whereas, I think also Kaching and Mona as well. Like, those were two characters that felt really good to play as, but not Albedo. That's just me.
Hmm. Well, I can be pretty prejudiced, so.
Like, I am kind of biased against Geo characters. I don't think they do much in terms of like, uh, let's say you want to do like super tons of damage. They don't really fit that role because they can't proc like elemental reactions and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Man, you must not. You must have not played with Ning Wong yet. If it's that.
I haven't. I don't have a build.
I
Ning
saw
Wong is a
somebody do some crazy damage with her, though.
yo. Ning Wong is a monster. Ning Wong is a monster. You never. Ning Wong is actually, I would say, comparable with Razor as the best 4-star DPS in the game.
Damn.
I would say that Ning Wong is so good, and after the Geo buff they gave in the previous patch, she became even better. She's really good, really good. When I built her, I built her in preparation for Zhongli, so I would have like a Geo duo because they were my first Geo characters I built. Um, so I kind of built her coming up to Zhongli's banner the rerun. And yo, she amazing. She amazing. I mean, I got the weapon from the battle pass, which is probably a best 4-star weapon, but the damage and the consistency with her is just great. It's great. It's great. It's great. I would like to say. So you should maybe try it. See somebody to consider. Yeah.
Hmm. Not me, though.
All
I
right.
have Zhongli, so I'm
I'll
not
have
considering
a
anybody again.
I'll have her on the back burner then after I'm done building a Beidou and Yanfei then. She'll be next on the list.
Hmm. But I'm really hoping they change the standard banner at least, because I'm tired of
Sorry,
Kuchi.
you really hoping they change? I didn't quite get that.
The standard banner.
Oh, question: the standard banner, as you mentioned, the standard banner. So the characters on the cover doesn't really matter, right?
I don't think it. I think they have a
No.
rate up, but uh,
They do.
yeah, they do. They have the rate up on them.
Oh,
I think
Yeah,
that
I
those
think.
are just 5 stars to get you started type of situation.
Yeah, but I'm
I,
tired
f-
of Kuchi.
I thought it was random.
No,
But then
I
again,
think.
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you first.
I was just gonna say. Then again, so the one that's there right now, they had
Hmm.
another one before, right? When the game just came out,
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
I kind
Diluc
of
and Jean.
Diluc and Jean.
they
Yeah,
need to
Yeah.
yeah,
bring that banner back.
yeah. I know, right? I know,
Well, let
right?
me get some Diluc constellations, man.
I
I
got
need to get.
Diluc by accident on a 10 pull for Zhao. So I
I
got
got it.
both Zhao and Diluc together.
I got him on a tempo for Venti.
What? I have no Diluc, guys. I have no Diluc.
What?
At least it reset my it made me win the 50-50 for child, which I completely ignored because I wasn't trying to get child. I was trying to get Rosaria.
Well, thanks to
Wow.
Charles Van, I have a C6 barber now. So, yeah. Fun.
Let me ask, have any of you done like how far have you guys made it into this current event?
Well, I mean, I think you know how far I got.
I know how far you've made it, but Kavista, how far have you made it? And what's your score right now?
Sorry, what did you say? I didn't quite.
What's your score on this current event?
Oh, it's 10,000. Let me tell you 1 second. It's 10,000.
Just 10,000.
10,050. Yeah, just 10,000. So, but I've
Damn,
Really?
only done the first two. I've only done the first two bosses.
damn. All right.
And you're
Oh,
10,000
you're at
already?
10. Like to
Yeah,
be honest, the Primo Geo shop is a cakewalk kind of situation.
Yeah, but
It's
like,
not
wow.
that tough. The
Isn't the
Oceanade is
second
a
one the
bit
samurai?
tougher. No, the
Oh
second
no.
one is Oceanade.
Oh, okay.
The Oceanade is a lot stronger. I might just have to try that again later on. But let me just say, fuck the Magutenki. That fight is that fight is unfair. I don't know who at MiHoYo decided is balancing this game, but that fight
and he,
is just unfair.
and
It's
he's coming back for the
ridiculous.
abyss.
I know that they're gonna put
oh
that
yeah,
fucker on 12-3. If they put
but
him on any floor above 12-3, bruh,
it will be one though.
I
I
hope
think
it's
it's
one.
I think it's more difficult because it's two of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's way more difficult. But
I hope it's one because
I
it's
haven't done Image
ridiculous.
yet, so I'll see. I'll see how that
Nah.
turns out. I haven't defeated Image yet
So we
at the score I
tried.
want.
Was it yesterday we were trying and failing
Yeah, it was
consistently?
yesterday. Oh my god, that was so bad.
We were trying to do it in co-op, thinking it would be
Oh,
easier, but both of them just one shot you instantly.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
but what score do you guys go for? You should maybe, I guess, tweak the settings a little bit.
I go
Maybe
for
try
the
to.
bare minimum, quite
We do.
literally.
I think to cap this event, like get all the rewards, you have to get like 4,300 on each challenge. So we were trying to do that, but then then that wasn't working out.
Oh my god, it was so
Uh,
bad. But it's
You,
honestly, it's just bare minimum. Get my 60 primos, get out of there. Cause I really, really, really hate when they bring these domains for events. I don't enjoy them.
they yeah, they're the hardest ones. I would like to tell you, they're the hardest ones. But
Yeah.
you should try to complete it. You as if you're getting. Aren't we getting more stuff when you complete everything? You're supposed to be getting more stuff,
you get Mora and XP
like
books and
books
that's it.
and books and stuff. Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's not that much.
Yeah, it's not
Um,
really much, but I think their game plan here was to uh give you stuff to help with leveling up Kazuha if you pull Kazuha,
right.
because it's just materials to level up characters that you get. You don't get any ascension materials. You don't get any primos for anything. It's literally just here's some Mora, here's some XP books. It's
And have
not
a
even
bad
that
time.
much. You don't have to spend resin for it.
It's like it's two talent books, I think you get.
You get talent books? No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you get
You get talent books?
two blue ones right
Yeah,
now
you
of the
get
different
talent books, like two.
types.
Yeah.
Not even gold books? Damn.
No, no gold books. The silver ones. But I really hate those events so much. I feel like MiHoYo makes it very hard to enjoy that.
I always
I
say
think
these type of
mhm,
events are for whales
it is.
because
The only people I've seen saying they enjoy this event, they have fun with it, are whales.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I was going inside of there with my C6 strongly, nothing would touch me. But
that's true.
That
alas,
is
here we
very
are.
true. That is very true. You drop a C6 Zhongli in any event, you're not gonna get any damage done to you. You go in there with a C6 Eula, you're gonna just melt things. You go in there for C6,
Anybody really.
any character banner really. Probably not like supports like Venti. I don't think C6 Venti does anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
But yeah,
But
saw
you
a
go in there
video.
with those characters and then you just shred.
I know, right? I saw. Imagine I saw a video of Physics Villa, and they played out in like 12
You kind of like your volume kind of just went low.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying I saw a video with a C6 Eula in the with the two
mhm.
samurais, and the guy cleared the thing in like 12 seconds. And I
Wow.
was like, what? I was like, what? And that was like the max score too. I was like,
Yeah.
that doesn't even make any sense. How do you even?
I saw someone do it with a, and they were like, they were showcasing that they were free to play sort of situation, and then they pulled up with a C1 Hu Tao with Staff of Homer with over like 30,000 HP, and I'm like, yeah, nah,
What?
you're not free to play.
That's
Calm
not.
down,
Well,
calm down.
well, well. But yeah, they need to do better on some of these events, honestly.
The rewards,
Oh yeah,
especially.
definitely the
I
rewards.
think yeah, for the difficulty, the rewards aren't enough.
Yeah, it needs to align. Either make it easier to match the trash rewards, or make the rewards way better.
Yep,
Right?
yep.
I will always say to this day, you see the Lantern Ride Festival? Oh my god, amazing. I didn't do anything and I was just getting primos. And it's true. I mean, they send you all across the map, but I mean, you do it for your 60 primos, that's it.
That's true. All you have to do is walk and talk to people.
Oh yeah, and you get in your primos. And I really do like the game they had with
The tower
where
defense.
right. Now that was a
That
fun
was,
event.
yes, I agree 100%. I find that was one of the best little mini games they added.
Oh yeah.
Um, that
Especially in
tower
co-op.
defense thing. I know, right? That was
That,
so cool to do.
that was a fun event.
I also missed that event.
Yeah, man, what was going on?
But yeah,
I
that's when
had
you
no
took your break.
taste to play the game. The game was just not fun.
What? Well, supposedly you might get a chance to redeem yourself for the anniversary. So
I hope.
apparently it's supposed to be a really big thing. It's supposed to be better than
Hmm.
the Lantern Ride Festival, and you're
I
supposed to get
hope.
better rewards.
I
So
hope they give a ton of primos, like a ton of primos.
probably,
I'm about to save up all the primos.
probably,
I
but
might end up
yeah.
spending primos to recharge for once.
I mean, yeah, but Lantern Rides was like a lot of talking.
Hmm.
But like for me, it's fine because it wasn't anything that was asking too much of you.
So it was like basically like a law building event.
Right. Kinda.
Yeah,
And then you go and do your tower defense for your primos and then you Gucci.
Nice.
And then you get in your little free character when you're done. So
yeah, that's true.
You got a free character too. Damn, I really
yeah.
missed a
Yeah,
lot.
you got a lot
You
of
did
stuff
miss a
in.
lot. You got
You
a lot
got
of stuff.
a lot of stuff. I think they went all out on that event.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
yeah, we haven't had any events like that. I don't think.
I was hoping Windbloom would be sort of like that, but Windbloom sucks. I don't care what nobody said. That sucks.
I didn't finish Wind Bloom. It was trash.
Yeah, it
Really,
really sucks.
I I find the some of the mini games were nice, like the gliding ones.
Yeah,
Ye-
They
Well, yeah, the gliding one was nice. The arching one, I don't know. I don't know for you, but for me, I was having a hard time.
I think that's the
Uh,
only one that I enjoyed. The
the
rest
arching
I
one.
didn't. Yeah.
yeah, the Archer
Uh,
one was nice, really nice.
the one like for me, okay, the events were not bad, but they were not memorable at the same time. Like, yeah, you glide and then you shoot your little balloons. And what did I get? A balloon that I can blow up and shoot every once in a while. Have you all used the balloon since the event ended?
I didn't finish it. I didn't get any of that.
I haven't.
So
I
you
didn't
see?
even finish getting the bow.
Oh, really? I got
What?
the boy. I didn't build it.
Nope.
I haven't used it though. But
Yeah, exactly. It's not that good.
Yeah. But they did kind of redeem themselves with Clee's
Yeah.
story arc on the
Yep.
island.
Yep.
I got a lot of primos, that's for sure. I I got a lot of primos. But some of the events on the island, like the mini games, were kind of the
Mhm.
instructions are kind of unclear. So like it took me a while to do that volleyball thing because I just didn't understand what was I supposed to do.
Oh yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, at first I was the same, but
Yeah,
then it got easy as soon as you know understood what to do. It
yeah.
got
But
easy, and I just
I can't even do up to now. Like I cannot do the ones where you have to shoot the ball through the hoop.
really,
Those were easy. It's just puzzle solving.
Really?
yeah, more or
Yeah,
less, yeah.
You assume I'm good at puzzles.
that is true.
But the area was nice. I mean, if we get content like that where you can explore, like it doesn't even have to be a permanent place, but for like an event, you
Mhm.
they have a place that we go and do all the events, and that's kind of cool.
I think they're gonna. What's gonna happen is when they reveal more of the map, they're gonna have more of the events in those areas. Like I'm expecting when Inazuma comes up, we're gonna not only have to finish the Statue of the Seven, which I'm not looking forward to that, by the
Ha
way.
ha ha
I'm
ha.
not looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But they're probably gonna have like a couple events running at the same time, just to encourage people to explore and do things in the new area.
Statue of the Seven, you mean?
Nah,
I only recently brought all both of mine up to 10.
What? You serious?
Yeah, I'm very
What?
serious.
What's your AR?
50. I can go up to. I can
she
ascend,
brought it down.
but I am purposely not ascending my AR rank
Why?
because I don't want to.
Why? What's preventing you from doing that?
Okay, so I ascend my rank. What's the difference?
You get better drop monster
Yeah,
drops,
from
boss
bosses and stuff.
drops. Yeah, you get better drops overall.
And what else?
Yeah, that's it. You get better drops
So,
pretty much.
but I'm not after drops though. So
But why? Like, so are you afraid that the content might be difficult
yes,
because you're not getting
I
practice with
don't
other
like things.
events?
I'm serious. I don't like to work hard. I don't believe in working hard in games. So I don't want anything that you see, especially with events when you have to fight new bosses and stuff. Why am I fighting a boss 90 right out the bat and people get to fight it at 80? Come on.
Well, that's true, but
I
that's
guess.
that's true. But I don't think they're making. Are they still making these types of events? Because I don't know if you noticed, but you see the current, like for example, the current event right now with the vagabond thing. Um, I think it doesn't matter your AR. You know, you you just because you
Oh,
select
no.
the difficulty, so anybody can select any difficulty pretty much. Doesn't matter your AR. I don't know if you get what I'm saying,
But
but
I know
that
what you're saying. But not even
yeah.
necessary for the event sometimes. So when they're dropping like new bosses, because come on,
Oh,
Inazuma's gonna come out, and I don't want to be fighting no boss that I've never fought before at 90.
but that's
So
why. But that's why
I
you
mean,
have help.
what?
You have help. Look, that's why you and Rocky D was playing the event together.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
when I
you
can't
have
get
to.
the fellas to play, I mean, I have to do it by myself. But I mean, I'll do it eventually when there's something aside from getting better jobs because I literally have an excess of 400,000 points. So I know
What?
if I ascend, I will probably. I've been level 50 from since last year.
Damn.
So yeah.
So eventually, what's gonna happen is that they raise the AR cap, and they that would cause you to get more XP and stuff. So when they do that, do you think would you raise it then?
No.
Because you're gonna be getting
Eh,
the content is going to be more difficult, and they're gonna make the lower level stuff easier.
well, Okay, let me put it this way. At first, I wasn't raising my AR level because at the time I didn't have anybody that was 90.
Hmm.
But now I have five level 90 characters, and I have a ton of five
So you're
star
good.
weapons and characters.
To you, like
Yeah, but
the
why would I
the
do that?
the AR-55 stuff isn't gonna be a cakewalk because you have all these level 90 characters. Because I'm doing it with level 80 characters.
I mean, let's see what the next few patches bring, and then if it change my mind, then I'll do that.
But
I'm sure you'll be fine, though. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Probably,
Yeah.
yeah,
but I don't like to work hard in games.
that's why we swipe.
But I'm waiting to see what Inazuma brings. I mean, if even if it's next year, let's see.
I doubt it's probably gonna be they're probably gonna release like Inazuma at 2.0 because I've
You
been
think
saying
it'll
it
be this
from
year?
last year. If they When I saw that they were just trickling content in, I said Inazuma's probably gonna come out in like 1.7, 1.8. That's what's coming up right now. Like their major event has just ended for this patch. They really don't have anything left for this patch that's new. We just have a repeat event actually,
Yeah.
and that's it
But
for now. And once that event ends this week, what are they gonna bring?
um, you have to go back to the islands to do volleyball again.
Really?
You didn't see yeah, so you literally going back to the islands to play some volleyball for some primos, and there's another event. Let me see
So
if I can get it.
so why did they end the first event if we still have to go back to the islands? I thought the islands were gone.
Well, I think the islands had 40 days on it, so I think it's here for another 2 weeks.
Ah,
But there's
okay.
another event on the island, and there's something called never ending battle events back on the island again.
Oh,
So it literally says, I'll read out the description to you all. During the
Yeah.
event, travelers can take part in challenges all over the island, defeat the enemies within the time limit and earn points. By reaching the target scores, travelers can obtain rewards such as primos, talent level up materials, heroes wit, and more.
Hmm. Okay.
So yeah,
I
so the
guess
la
I'm
I,
I'm working towards that then.
yeah, who doesn't love primos?
Who doesn't love primos? I literally need everything. The resource farming in this game, I gotta say it's pretty bad. It's
Oh
it's
yeah,
really bad.
it is. Oh my god.
Like I
Oh my
could,
god.
if I compare it to the other gachas I've played, where you could, well, for one, the game gives you back a lot of energy, and you could just spam that throughout the day, getting materials and stuff, and like cap a character instantly. In this game, you have to plan it out because
yeah.
there's. I think it's just because they know they don't have that much content released yet, so they're trying to spread out player time or incentivize them to open their wallets. But this one just feels more, I guess you could say, predatory, because
I
even if
agree.
you open your wallet, they still cap you on how many times you could recharge resin for the day.
I agree.
So they still cap your progress. And if you
Like,
do it to summon characters, there's only so many times you could summon before you like C6 everything.
well, let's not even talk about wishing right now because. But nah, for resources, definitely yeah. Especially, oh my god. Well, y'all know this. I hate farming domains. I hate domains. I hate it. I hate to go inside of them. Um,
Really?
especially when it comes to, yeah, I hate domains. Not so much the fights, but like what you get out of it.
Oh, makes
Like,
sense.
you see, for talent books, why am I only getting four and four and four. Four brown ones, four silver ones. What the hell can I do that? Especially now
Because
that
you're
you know.
AR 50 and you're not leveling up your world.
Well, we'll get to that. But why is it like? But even before, like in the beginning, that's the same. That's literally the same amount.
It's not getting that much better,
You
to be
get,
honest.
yeah, it doesn't get that much better.
So exactly. So why would I bother? And now I have everybody at talent level 8, and I need 12 gold books. You know how much
Oh,
farming that is?
yeah, I'm not doing that. Everyone is staying at 888 for me.
Like that's a lot.
I
Like
would
why am I
prefer
doing that?
to, rather than play tall, I rather play wide and get characters to 888 than try to crown characters, because I have like 6 crowns. So I'm only going to be able to crown 2 characters. That to me is not worth it.
Yeah.
When I could use that same amount of materials and get another character to 888.
Yeah, I agree, and that's why Eula is my first crown character. Because for so long, that's how I felt until I got her, and I I guess I just fell in love with her. So I figure I should give her everything I have.
That's how women is trap you, you know.
I know, right?
He got trapped. He got trapped by the waifu.
Yeah.
Man,
um,
it's tedious. Like I find these domains to be very tedious, especially when you know at the end you're not going to get
mhm.
much. Like for the very descent set, oh my god, I don't even know what that is because I'm not even getting it that often.
So I'm gonna make a comparison to the one other gotcha game that two other gotcha games that I played a ton of, right? So one's called Brave Frontier, and the other one is Valkyrie Connect, right? So in Brave Frontier, your characters progress by pretty much the same way as Genshin. You get your ascension material through dungeons that you do weekly, but you can also get that same ascension material through regular dungeons that you do. And then what you as you spend things, like the game, you get more XP to your character, so your energy resets and things like that keep happening. So you just spam these higher level dungeons to ascend your characters, and you get the XP to level up your profile and your get your energy back, and then you keep doing that. And you could easily like just quickly level up your characters and also level up yourself in the game, so you could get more XP to do more things in the game. But Genshin is built in a way that if you want to build a character and you just blast your resin for the day, you're not gonna be able to do anything else for several hours in the game in the day. So you're not gonna be able to open and do anything. That's providing that you've explored the entire map like us and done everything else. There's no incentive to sticking around in the game once you've used all your resin. It's the same thing in like Valkyrie Connect. You get a ton of energy, which is the equivalent of resin. You get so much that you could overcap it, and then the game gives you something else apart from energy that you could
Yeah.
use to summon, like on the standard banner.
What? That's like that gotcha game is from heaven, man.
Kinda, because it
That's
still
like
uses a lot of materials like ascend characters and build characters properly, but the game gives you so much back for actually investing time in it, and you don't feel you don't feel like opening your wallet,
wow. That's like the opposite of Genshin.
Yeah. Well,
basically.
I
Like
I
I
think
wonder how they make money, because if they give you all this stuff to the point where you could overcap your energy, or they give you stuff to summon on the standard banner, like I don't know. Oh, and every new character banner that comes up. They have the same thing in Genshin where you have the rate up character, but you also have other high rarity characters on that same banner. But they have this thing where they give you the premium summoning currency, so you could at least do like 5 summons. Not even give you the full 10, just here's 5 summons on the character banner. Play yourself, go ahead.
And lose.
Wow. What's that gacha game?
It's Valkyrie Connect. It also has this thing where I should not be advertising this game because ultimately it's still a gacha game, so you know. Uh, if you're a new player, a new profile or whatever, you get to pick one of the hierarchy characters for free. But I think gacha games that do that have been around for a longer time. They can afford to give you free stuff, but Genshin isn't even a year old, so I can't really hold them to that.
Oh, Genshin can MiHoYo can probably afford that.
Oh yeah,
And you
Mihoyo
know where
can
they're making
definitely
their
afford
money?
that.
On mobile players.
Yep, yep.
You definitely, they are definitely making a lot of money on mobile players.
So all the problems we have with the game, we could blame mobile players for that.
I guess so. But y'all also got 60 primos recently, so for the mobile players. And I wish they would change up the. I mean, I
Only
guess as
60
the game.
primos though. They give you 60 primos for everything in the game.
That's true.
60 primos doesn't even give you a summon.
That's
I know,
true.
right?
In other
But
gacha games, they would give you a free summon like that.
you're right, free summon. But
Yeah.
I want them to change how the wishes are, or at least how the banners are, because you cannot tell me I have to wait until God knows when to get another Zhongli constellation.
Ah, yeah, I get you.
Like that is what I want to change. I want them
Oh,
to at least, and now they cannot say they don't have enough characters because at the rate by the end of the year we'll have a ton. So if I could get, oh, at least they can rotate the standard banner every now and then or every patch. So at least another set of new
Yeah,
stars on the standard banner.
I
So
agree
at
with
least,
that.
yeah, give you a chance to get a constellation or whatever.
I think other games tend to have more than just 2 banners, so you know what you're rolling on and what you're rolling for. Like if this is a brand new character, give them their own banner. But if it's characters like, you know, someone who's been around for a while now, Venti's been a while around, Child's been around, Klee's been around, like don't
Diluc,
give
Jean,
them a character banner rerun. Just keep the Eula banner up and
put them on the standard
put them
banner.
on a different banner, a separate banner.
Yeah.
You could make their rates lower than the character banner, that's fine. Treat it like a second standard banner where you're more inclined to get 5-star characters with the same rate as you would get them on the actual standard banner.
that makes
Yeah.
sense. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Remove characters from the weapon banner. Remove
Oh yeah.
weapons from the standard banner.
Oh
'Cause
yeah.
that doesn't
Oh
make
yeah.
sense. That's some
I
bullshit.
definitely agree.
That is some bullshit. I can't be
I
trying to pull like officials bow that just came out. I can't be trying to pull that and then I'm getting a constellation for another
Noel
character or something.
or
Like what?
Shangling
A Shangling, yeah.
Or Amber.
or
Oh god.
Now, you know, surprisingly enough, for all the shit we give Amber, I have only ever pulled Amber once. Like apart from, yeah, I've only ever pulled her once.
Yeah, likewise. I have a C1 Amber. She was I think this is the first time the game pissed me off, right? When the was it the Venti banner the first time around? I
Uh,
tried pulling and then I got an Amber and I just closed the game after that.
I never got her, you know.
really?
I never got her. And I'm happy. about it. She's literally my lowest level character.
Yep.
I've never, I don't know. You see, after the first, like when the game just started and they gave you Amber, after the
Mm.
first summoning session, she was gone. She was gone. She was gone, and I never saw her again.
But
She's
you
like
know,
one of the rarest characters in the game, though.
yeah,
Yeah,
all of the big like Kea. How often do you see Kea?
How
yeah,
often do you see Lisa?
Lisa, yeah,
exactly.
Lisa. You don't see these people.
Lisa
I have
is
no
the rarest
connection with
character
any
in the
of them.
game.
Yeah, she is.
You
I
don't
have
see these
zero
people.
of all.
I don't have any constellations for any of them,
Yeah,
which is kind of unfair because to me you can rotate some like Barbara, like for God's sakes, they can take Barbara off a banner for once and put Kay or somebody else.
How many times has it been now that we've gotten Barbara on a banner?
Too many times.
I know, right?
And
Yeah, way too many times.
Yeah,
They want
didn't
everybody
you?
to C6 her.
I think so.
I think, but it doesn't make sense though, because when the game first came out, damn, I have a C4 Barbara. When the game first came out, you were getting free constellations for her.
Yeah, you will.
Charlotte is saying stop the Barbara slander.
I'll
So
continue the Barbara slander.
I guess they're doing it for players that didn't start at that point, like giving them a healer character. I guess you could justify it that way.
I
But I
can't.
think
I'm sorry.
there's there's actually better characters that you could be giving them. Like give them Bennett. Give them Bennett. Bennett is a
Yeah,
really, again, best support in the game. Give
That's the
them
thing.
Xingqiu.
They know how
Xingqiu
good.
is the other best support in the game.
yeah,
Yeah, they
but
know how good
nah.
they are, so they won't do that.
True,
They want you to spend money for these characters.
true, true.
But if they change the structure, like for me, I'd be more inclined to wish if it was different. Like if it was a different. How long has that standard banner been there? G and Deluxe did not even stay on a standard banner for that long.
I know,
Probably
right?
like the first two
Yeah,
months of the game, and then we have been literally stuck with Mona, Kaching, Chi for how
yeah.
long?
Yeah, yeah. They should rotate it. What
They
would
should
be a,
rotate it.
what would be a good idea though? Imagine if they had you see the four stars we just mentioned a while ago, Amber,
Mhm.
Lisa, Kaya. If they were rated up on the standard banner, that would have been great.
That'd be really good.
That'd be,
Yeah.
Because
it would
Kaya,
make it.
Kaya is actually a really good character.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
mean,
true.
you get a lot of people that will say, "Hey, Kea, Lisa are good characters. Why are we not getting constellations for these characters?" Meanwhile, like I said, you're getting Barber every 2 days on a new banner.
Exactly.
It's literally always the same set of people. So Bennett has been on a banner a few times already.
Yeah, he has.
Barbara, look, they're
But
bringing back Rosaria. Rosaria just came out and she's back on another on another banner.
that's true. That is true.
So yeah, I wish that the wishing structure was a bit different. Because now, so Zhongli's banner just ended. I only got a chance to get him to C1. When am I going to C2 him? I have no idea.
At least you got him to see one.
I know, right? And him talking about C2 as well, you know. Yo,
Let me tell you, I nearly got him to C2. This literally happened to me because I thought I still had time on his banner. And when I went to wish for him, because I had already reached my pity, so I knew I would have gotten a constellation for him. I log into the game and he's gone.
You didn't check the time on the banner.
I was so mad. So yeah, so it's
Oh
like
man,
you have to wait like 6 years before you can get um your
the
character
character
to
that you,
C6.
yeah,
Yeah. Or open your wallet.
yeah. Just open your wallet. No biggie. Just open your wallet. All right. I think we're pretty much coming up on time now.
Oh
Don's
yeah.
not here to end the stream. It's all
Oh,
chaotic now. He disappeared. Where'd you go, Don? But I think that's it. Unless you guys have anything else.
that's it for me.
Yeah, that's it from me as well.
Cool, cool. So thank you to everyone in the chat. Thank you guys for coming on again today. I'm gonna pretend to be Don now. We'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next Monday for the stream, same time. Gonna be talking about Genshin, more Genshin stuff. Hopefully, when Kazuha is dropped, and
When I get him, you mean?
and we see all the damage calcs and everything, maybe we'll change our minds about pulling him.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe.
I don't have the ability to end the stream, but yeah,
I
I'll
think
catch
if
you
we all,
guys. Yeah, if we all leave, probably.
yeah.
All right. Catch you guys next week. Peace.
All
Later.
right, guys. See you.
Later.